I have two rackets, same string, same tension, 22 kilos Tecnifibre Razor coat, rackets Tecnifibre Tfight 305S. One is 295 swing wave unstrung and another is 305 swing wave unstrung. So the only difference is in swing wave. So let's discuss the difference in feel, response and which racket plays better. So I think in general, when you want to compare both rackets with only difference in swing wave, the one with the higher number obviously will feel a bit harder to swing. But one thing that I think would be the best to describe the difference between low swing wave and high swing wave is swing wave is like a magnifying glass. So if I hit it right, it will reward me more, with more juice, more penetration, just better quality of the ball. And lower swing wave kinda is more forgiving. If I make a mistake, it will be a shorter ball and not a fence. With the higher swing wave, if I mistime my shot, yeah, I will hit to the moon. So with the higher swing wave, obviously you're at risk of hitting a bit too late. I also think that some rackets play better with higher swing wave. Some rackets play better with lower swing wave. The swing wave range is quite personal to your play style and your racket of choice. I think in general Tfight 305 plays better with higher swing wave. However, yeah, you want to find this magic number where you are playing with a maxed out swing wave while still having this fluidity and yeah, you don't want to burn your energy too fast. With the lower swing wave, the 295, I feel like it was a bit easier to kind of hold my position just before acceleration. So this was a bit easier for me to prepare. With 305, I think the only way how I could hit is through creating this loopy swing. So my swing was more loopy. I was trying to find this up, down, forward motion. With the 295, it was easier. I could also play with loop, but I could also just take back and accelerate. So, you know, like this motion, only this, and forward was much better. And this is very good on hard court. And in general, I think it is the modern way how you want to play. Yeah, modern game is all about the timing and the closer you can stay to the baseline, the better. So the shorter tayback, the better. But of course, it can mess up with your mind, with your timing. Everything matters. So sometimes you just accept this loopy motion if you can feel it and you can repeat it over and over again, because this essentially is giving you consistency. And being consistent is very important in tennis. So it is always a difficult choice. Take back in general is a style. When I discuss takebacks with some other coaches, they say it's just a preference and style. The big things that happen and are important are in front of you. They don't really push players towards one take-back option, because this is a very personal thing, but it is quite important to know why one would be better than the other, and what are the risks of using one and the other. I think with the more loopy take-back, it is a bit easier to stay relaxed. So it can be more relaxing to play with on clay, where in general you have more time. Obviously 305 was much more stable, a bit harder to serve with, a bit harder to snap wrist down. With lower swing wave, I feel like I could hold a bit longer and then explode. So yeah, in general, I think like with lower swing wave, it was a bit easier to hold the power position. Of course, in tennis you don't want to hold too long because it sucks out the power potential, but sense of stability can give you confidence. So always something for something. The main difference is this magnifying glass. With the 305 it was very fun to play with, like this cross courts, you know where the opponent will play, there's not that much running, you just focus on timing, so 305 was much better there. With the 295 I felt like the ball isn't doing as much damage to the other guy. He was just like, okay, it's just casual ball, nothing really special. And with 305 I was able to push him back and push him to some more difficult positions on the court and potentially make unenforced errors. The friend, I borrowed him the rackets, so he also felt like he was playing better with the 305 swing wave. When I was watching the video of me playing with both specs, I feel like from the side I would say 295 was a better option. I was just more repetitive, less unforced errors, but for sure the ball was landing a bit shorter, so maybe I would have to adjust with tension. My adventure starts now, customizing my top rackets, and let's see which racket will be my pick for the clay season and what specs. I think my quest is to find the specs, but most importantly it is to be aware of what I am using and how it can help me and how I want to play, because yeah, last year I think I was focused and I'm still focused mainly around this tennis identity concept, which means I want to play more like a grinder. This playstyle was giving me most of the trophies in amateur tournaments, but still trophy is a trophy, so I want to explore this and even further, and let's see what specs in general will suit my tennis identity better. Make sure to subscribe and see you soon. Bye bye.